Alright. Sound
Reserve time.
on this time. And screw that up two times in a row, hopefully. And hopefully I'm a little bit louder for you guys. Welcome Game 2 between Team Secret and Team Empire. Luckily, I had a couple minutes to de-stress myself in between these two games, because a little stressed out after that first game. Excuse me, let me tell you, I had Shanghai quality production in that first one, but thank you guys for joining me in this game. To Team Empire, Team Secret. We get right on into the draft. Team Empire, Ricky and Treant are going to be the first bans from Team Empire, and then Team Secret, they'll ban out the Monkey King as well as the Warlock. First picks for Team Empire, Magnus, Disruptor, and then Secret, they've gone with the Crystal Maiden once again.
Remaining.
So Magnus, Disruptor, this opens up a lot of possibilities for Empire. Obviously, you know, you're going to have that offlane Magnus who is going to hopefully be able to find himself some farm with the Empower. He's going to be looking to give it to someone, I'd say, possibly a Lifestealer for Chappie again, or maybe the Juggernaut on Chappie. They do have Disruptor, which is always nice with the glimpse back into the cage.
10 seconds
And you can
remaining.
work with that, maybe with a Lifestealer
Team
or a
Secret's
Juggernaut.
Turn to ban.
Or, you know, maybe OD once again. But we take a look over at Secret. They've picked up the Omni Knight, and we'll see if this is a off-lane Omni Knight. Crystal Maiden in the support
10
role.
seconds remaining.
And then the ban out from Shadow Fiend from
5
Empire. And
seconds
let's see
remaining.
what Secret want to go with next. They've banned out the Warlock already, so no
Reserve
Warlock for
time.
King R this time around. We'll see what Poshka ends up playing as the Treant was banned out by Team Empire. Maybe they have something else in mind. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see Chappie play Lifestealer once again. It's like his signature hero, pretty standard for him. It looks as though both teams do have their offlaners. If Omni Knight's going offlane, maybe he's going in that support 4-ish position, because Crystal Maiden's going to be that hard 5-6 support. Maybe they go with a Darkseer on Team Secret, but again, that really depends on where Omni Knight's going to go. So, Empire up 1-0 in this best of 3. This is the only series of the day for me. Luckily for you guys, but it's the only series of the day, so. Take a look. Team Secret just still trying to think about what they need, what they want to do differently, and that really relies on MP kind of having a better start. His Spectre really never got off and rolling, and by the time he had that 26-minute Radiance, it was kind of a game that was mostly in the favor of Team Empire, and they're going to ban out the Ursa,
Dire team
something
ban.
they don't want to be up against, and that is really Ursa banned out, maybe picking up a Sniper again for mid one, because the Sniper obviously against Ursa gets that blink, get
10
in your
seconds
face,
remaining.
and that's where you really falter, and that kind of
5
happened
seconds
in the
remaining.
last game. They weren't really getting the blink calls on mid one with the Sniper, but
Team
they were getting the
Secret's
blink calls on
turn to
everybody else and
ban.
taking out the team around mid one, and that was really what destroyed the possibilities for Team Secret in that first game.
Ten seconds remaining.
So Terrorblade gets banned out. Don't really want to give off any
5
good
seconds
early
remaining.
game to Secret from the looks of it on Team Empire. And then Juggernaut
Dire
banned
team
out by Team Secret, obviously for that nice sync and chemistry with a Magnus and the Empower. So Team Empire coming into this third pick, we'll see what they go with. Disruptor, Magnus thus
10
far,
seconds
support and an
remaining.
offlaner. Obviously you
5
want to
seconds remaining.
go with something that can kind of take advantage of the Empower and
Reserve time.
really, you know, up that farm towards the mid to late game as well. And then for Team Secret, if these are your two supports, you know, look towards cores that can really do that quick damage. Come in with the repel, get out, kind of be on their way. We'll see if they do pick up someone like a Storm Spirit Get the repel out on him. Zip forward. Get that static link. And they go with the Doom.
Secrets, turn to pick.
So Empire going to pick up that Doom. We'll see if Doom's just going to be hitting in the jungle. So Doom Disruptor. You've got the Static Storm of Disruptor. The Doom of Doom. I think that Doom is particularly just for Omni Knight at the moment. Obviously, Omni Knight or Crystal Maiden, you're going to pick Omni Knight, but let's see.
Reserve time.
As of right now, and I do think even with what's coming next in the draft for Team Secret, I think Doom's target is really Omni Knight. So let's see what Secret go with in this third pick, and it's going to be a Rubik coming out. So this Rubik comes out for Team Secret. Troll Warlord comes out for Empire.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Rubik. Now a Timbersaw.
Dire team ban.
Comes out for Team Secret. So Timbersaw, Rubik, Omni Knight, Crystal Maiden, offlane Omni Knight, support Rubik and Crystal Maiden, and then Timbersaw could be mid, could be safe lane. We'll have to see where he goes and what this next pick is going to be for Team Secret. And Team Empire with the Troll. Troll, Doom, Disruptor, Magnus. It looks as though it is going to be Doom in the jungle. And then Troll probably in that safe lane. So going to this fifth pick. Try and see what both teams need. I do think that maybe Secret are going to go with the Storm Spirit mid. And then Empire, let's see, maybe they go back to that OD, but they could go with the TA. TA does well with the Empower. When you get that nice RP off and you can get those side blades really rolling through the side of Team Secret, maybe Empire want to go that route. And the Death Prophet. And not much time for either team. They probably have pretty much a fix on what they want.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Let's see what this last ban is going to be from Team Secret. It's going to be OD, so I did say they might pick OD. But now I do think they're actually going to pick the TA. And Wraith King comes out from Secret, so mid Timbersaw, safe lane Wraith King. And then let's see what's coming out last for Empire.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Razor. I'm actually going to go with the Razor. So for both sides, we take a look at the draft. Razor, Troll, Doom, Disruptor, Magnus for Team Empire. And then Wraith King, Timbersaw, Rubik, Omni Knight, and Crystal Maiden. We take a look. Ghostic on the Magnus, King R on the Disruptor, Doom played by Maposhka, FN on the Troll, and Chappie on the Razor. We'll take a look at Secret, Puppy on the Crystal Maiden, Kezu on the Omni Knight, Yapsur on the Rubik. And then I missed the last two, as it'll just show me right now, is it's MP on the Wraith King and mid one on the Timbersaw. Dota. There we go. That was weird. Everyone's lag. Not just me. Always nice. So just waiting for everyone to come back. Everybody ready to go. As it is 1-0 for Empire. As we're getting ready for game 2, Secret trying to keep their hopes for EPICENTER alive. Empire trying to ruin those hopes and continue on in this qualifier as well. So here we go. We're ready and willing. YapzOr going to TP up top. Meanwhile, TPing bottom is going to be King R. Both of which have their wards ready to go. YapzOr just an observer. He'll place it over mid. This is a ward. Over by the stairs, get vision of this nice camp over here. Get vision of this little alleyway. And there you guys go. Wards 101. And still smoked up. See how these lanes kind of form out. MP sitting towards this off lane. Meanwhile, bottom, they're going to send the Omni Knight KheZu. So this is actually, and if this stays, interesting move is you're going to have MP off lane, maybe mid one. Mid one over mid, and then MP off lane with KheZu over in the safe lane. But I'm not too sure it's going to stay that way. They're actually just looking to hunt this bounty rune, and KheZu's going to give up this bounty rune bottom away anyway. So I never understand this, is you take a bounty rune here, and there's the bounty rune gone over here. So still 2 bounty runes apiece. There it is. You moved over a river to get one. Very intense. So Puppy's here with the Crystal Maiden, MP as well. Meanwhile, YapzOr is going to be with the Rubik in this offlane. We took a look over bottom. KheZu's going to be here with the Omni Knight up against Chappie with the Razor. And then King R is going to be here with the Disruptor. We take a look over mid, as it's going to be mid one up against FN. And then over up top is going to be Ghostic with this Magnus. And he's going to be using the Empower to try and find himself farm if he could really find anything in this lane. Because you know Puppy's going to be coming through with the Frostbite. You're going to get the Telekinesis, and right away, there it is. Telekinesis, he's going to be throwing back as well as the Frostbite. Here comes the TP up from King R, but they also use that Wraithfire Blast, and he'll have to skewer himself out to safety, not giving up that first blood. So now Ghostic, he's taking Skewer level 1. That'll stop his farm really with a level 1 in power. It's not all too much, but, you know, it's still a bit. And he's used that Skewer, he's used a bit of mana, and he might get caught out one more time if the Telekinesis comes through as well as the Frostbite, which is available. They're going to actually spot Miposhka, eat the trees, and they're trying to make a lane up through this little tree line up into the tower if they do choose to dive deep. So YapzOr again just moving forward, and this is really aggression that Ghostic's not going to be happy with. He's going to be pretty much nullified from this lane. Now 1-0 with that CS, and Miposhka, he's just sitting. He's not doing anything. He's just watching on. Maybe they find themselves a kill, but you know, he should try to get himself those levels, try to farm as much as he can, but there's not really much he can do. He does have the Shockwave ready to go if they want to go in on YapzOr, but they don't have much in the way of stopping him from just walking away, and he can just pick you up, throw you down a little bit further back, and all of a sudden, you know, you're not getting yourselves a kill, or maybe you're in a bit of trouble. Meanwhile, over mid, FN. Oh man, I am gonna get so mixed up with these two abilities, Whirling Axes and Whirling Death. Thanks, guys. Meanwhile, up top, Fade Bolt's going to come through. They get King R, and it will be First Blood going the way of YapzOr on this Rubik. So, again, it's just First Blood coming in. It's Frostbite used as well as the Telekinesis. He was level 2 ready with the Fade Bolt, and that's what gets the kill on King R. Take a look over mid. Whirling Axes, Whirling Death comes through. But nothing up. So up top, Secret, I feel like they have a very advantageous lane right now. And you take a look over at Miposhka, again, who's only level 2. They have so much stun, so much to really lock down Empire up top. And it does open up the opportunity for kills, especially with Fade Bolt out from YapzOr. They can really burst them down quite quickly and really just back them off. And that's what they're doing. They're harassing out Ghostic, who's 8-2. Meanwhile, this Wraith King is 13-7. We take a look over bottom. Omni Knight, Kezu's not having a great time at 4-0. But his counterpart to that is Chappie, who's top of the CS chart at 20-15. So, he's already level 4.5, and coming over, it's actually going to be King R, but just picking up the bounty ring. We take a look over top. Ghostic and Miposhka are up here, but really, again, not stopping them from just harassing them out on Secret. Really just shutting down both the Doom and the Magnus, which could be trouble ultimately for Empire. Kind of have to rely on the backs of Troll and Razor, which, you know, isn't too hard to really see. Empire do. Troll is you know, one of those heroes who just give him a little bit of space, and all of a sudden he goes hard. And now they're going to get themselves the Frostbite as well as the Wraithfire Blast. He's stunned up for a little bit, and he's going to actually get that Shockwave as well as the Skewer. They turn it around, get themselves a kill on MP, and now Miposhka, he might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Frostbite, mid one comes in, and there's the Fade Bolt as well as the last hit coming out from Puppy. But that was not what they expected. The Shockwave doing a lot of damage to MP, and, you know, this is PTSD from last game when he was Spectre, where it was a 26-minute Radiance. MP, he's really hoping he doesn't have a repeat performance of last game. And then, you know, mid one comes over. He played a really, with all things considered, played a really good game for Secret as that sniper. Let's take a look over. YapzOr is hidden in the trees. Miposhka comes over, and YapzOr is going to spot him. They'll spot each other. YapzOr just going to back off with this Rubik. And then again, let's take a look up top as MP 28-12 and just continuing to find himself that easy farm. Ghostic, he's now got himself a level in power, has 1 in Skewer, 1 and 2 in Shockwave. And you hope that maybe Empire can find something of it. You know, maybe boost that farm that much where that beginning, that lack of farm doesn't quite matter. Take a look over mid. Mid one is level 6, so does have that Chakram available to him. And the Whirling Axes as well as the Whirling Death. FM might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the Telekinesis as well as the Timber Chain. Not going to be really needing that Timber Chain hitting as they do get the kill with the Fade Bolt as well as the Frostbite. We take a look over at King R. He's going to get chased out by mid one, but without any mana and no real way to close the distance with no Timber Chain, they're not going to continue forward and they're not going to look to get that kill on the Disruptor. So you take a look again, Miposhka up top. Just have Infernal Blade as well as the War Stomp. So they have enough to lock him down, but it really depends on if Ghostic can do anything. Meanwhile, the Frostbite comes out as well as the Wraithfire Blast. Ghostic is going to be a little bit of trouble. There's the Crystal Nova as well as the War Stomp. And they're looking to get this kill on MP, but now a Wraithfire Blast comes out on Miposhka. So still alive is MP, just trying to run away. Skewer on the money. And King R will get himself a kill, a second one on MP. There's the Frostbite Thunderstrike coming out on Puppy. They're still trying to chase him out. Ghostic, not enough for Shockwave or Skewer, but now trying to turn it around is going to be mid one. He gets Whirling Death as well as the Chakram kill on King R. The War Stomp will stop him for just a moment, but let's see, can he go in with the Timber Chain? It is going to hit. He doesn't have enough for Whirling Death, so it looks as though Miposhka is going to live for the time being. Nobody coming over mid just yet, but in comes a Wild Rubik. Yapzor is here, and the Whirling Death is used by mid one. It's a double kill for this Timbersaw. So now 5-2 for Secret. They do end up losing MP again. And it's just, he's already died twice. It's just, you think back to last game with him on Spectre. It's not pretty.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's take a look over mid and Secret. They actually look towards FN, who's going to use those Whirling Axes. Now they glimpse back this Rubik. Yapzor is going to get the telekinesis out on King R. That's going to stun both King R as well as FN, but they already get the kill on Yapzor, trying to run away as mid one, and he will be able to Timber Chain to the high ground. He actually goes towards his Arcane Rune. He's going to grab it, but he might have put himself in a little bit of trouble. There's the Chakram as well as the Whirling Death and the Timber Chain, and FN, he's down low, below half health. So that'll back off Empire, and now they actually look towards going after Miposhka. Ghostic is here, does not have RP, however. And mid one is going to continue forward with this Arcane Rune. So he pushes back the side of Empire. Timbersaw, I thought for a second or for a moment he might be in a little bit of trouble, but once he picked up that Arcane Rune, came out with the Timber Chain as well as the Whirling Death and Chakram. That was a big chunk of damage out of FN, and that backed him off pretty quickly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So we take a look. Chappie, who really hasn't been involved in much, has that Aqua ready, looking for the power treads. Himself the boots. He's farming pretty well, 3,400 net worth behind the Troll Warlord, but of course, top the net worth right now is going to be mid one at about 4,000 net worth, going for that early Bloodstone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So take a look over mid. King R, he's going to back up behind tower, knowing what Yapzor can do is he's already level 6, so steals a Thunder Strike. All of a sudden, Telekinesis, Fadeable, Thunder Strike, and anything from mid one, that's a kill pretty easily. Meanwhile, up top, Puppy all by his lonesome self. MP comes around the corner. They'll get this tower, and it's a tier 1 going the way of Secret. They'll take the first tower of the game.
A gift from the
So now double damage here. Mid one going to pick it up. We take a look over bottom as they start to converge over onto Kezu, who we really haven't spoken much about, but he's level 7, going for the Solar Crest first. Coming here is all actually King R Troll, on which is played by FN, Chappie, and Miposhka. They don't have Doom available, as Miposhka is only level 5, but he's going to be walking right into Miposhka. I'm not too sure he spotted him just yet, but King R is going to be here, does have Glimpse, as well as the Static Storm, and that's exactly what they need to try and get this kill on Kezu. So Puppy actually TP's bottom. The Telekinesis comes out, as well as the Whirling Death, Timber Chain, and Chakram. They turn it around. They've got themselves one on Chappie. So coming around the bend is going to be Secret, and now they're looking to turn it around. They've got the Kinetic Field up, and now King R just going to continue to run, but mid one, he wants that Disruptor. He continues to dive in deep, but there's the Chakram. Timber Chain comes through. He's going to be repelled up, so he's not going to be glimpsed on back, and he's continuing forward. There's the Timber Chain again. The Chakram flies through. The Chakram gets the kill, and mid one, with another, is now on a killing spree as 2 die on Empire. Empire looked as though they were setting up, but Secret turn it around, and it's now 7-3 in their favor, and they've got themselves a nice, hefty 2,400 net worth lead at 12 minutes into the game. So they get themselves 2 more kills. They'll continue to push bottom. Mid one, and at this pace, he's 3-0-3. He's starting to get out of control. He doesn't have that Bloodstone yet. But if you're Empire, you really need to watch out at how this Timbersaw does. He's going to go right behind the tower. He's going to Timber Chain in with the Whirling Death, as well as the Chakram Chappie. He's going to have to back off, as again, going to be healed up by Kezu.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So meanwhile, this is happening. Top tier 1, FN's going to try and go for it. It looks as though they're just going to trade towers as well as trading the glyphs. Let's see what happens. There's the TP in by Absol. There's the kinetic field as well as the Thunder Strike, and they're going to end up using the RP. So now they might be in a little bit of trouble. Here comes mid one. He gets one. There's the Static Storm, and he's going to be glimpsed all the way back. Ghostic might be in a little bit of trouble. He just TPs out, but he's sent back, and he's been sent back into a good position. Chappie, he's going to be killed off. MP and Kez are going to continue to run down with Poshka, and he's going to try and run himself out, but MP, he's ready with that Wraithfire Blast. If he had just gotten vision of Maposhka, he would have been in a lot of trouble. So mid one, he makes the TP over, gets the kill on onto Chappie, or actually onto FN, excuse me, and then comes back and they get the kill on to Chappie. He was glimpsed back into an even better position, and meanwhile all that happens, King R falls, as it is another kill for Secret, now 10-4. That is just insane. You think you're doing something good in sending back mid one, but instead you screw over your Razor, and you put him in so much more trouble than he should have been in. So now, where Empire, it kind of felt like, you know, Empire really led the first game from start to finish. Secret, they're the ones keeping the pressure on, continuing to move forward, and they're not going to stop. Wraith King is only going to get stronger. Timbersaul's going to grab this Bloodstone in just a moment, and mid one's going to start to roll all over Empire if he gets the opportunity to do so, and here it is. Here's another kill that's possibly going to go the way of mid one. There's the Chakram. He's going to get glimpsed back, but it's only a couple steps away. That saves King R for now, but mid one, he's still praying and stalking the enemy side. So he's going to come forward on Maposhka. There's the Chakram as well as the Whirling Death. The Infernal Blade's going to stop him for just a moment. He's going to be running away from the side of Secret. The Flame Guard stolen by Absol.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Or Scorched Earth. I'm sorry, not Flame Guard. That's Ember Spirit. Disregard what I just said. You never heard that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top
So
tower
10-4, and they're continuing to extend their lead. And again, they're continuing to keep their pressure on Empire. And that's really what they want to do. They want to shut down these heroes that have the opportunity to farm, have the opportunity to bring themselves back into the game with the Empower, as well as what they have in terms of Empire. There's the Static Storm as well as the Kinetic Field. Might be in a little bit of trouble. It is Kezu on this Omni Knight, but he gets the Purification off, and now FN's going to be the one who drops. So now, after all that, FN tries to get the kill on Kezu, but he brought himself deep in between the entire side of Secret, and he'll fall, and it's now 11-4. So 11-4 in favor of Secret. We take a look. There's the Bloodstone purchased, as well as a Midas. Courier's going to be coming the way of everybody on Secret. So they're looking to take a tier 2, and they're not taking their foot off the gas. They're going to continue to work on Empire and really make it difficult to find their farmer, find any safety in where they are on the map. And coming over is Chappie and Maposhka. They look towards possibly getting themselves a kill on Puppy, but it looks as though he's just going to run away. He actually goes into the trees, and now coming over is going to be the rest of Secret. MP's here with the Wraithfire Blast. He's going to get himself a couple of cuts out on Chappie. Chappie's going to get very low. Yapzor's going to be here. He doesn't have Fade Bolt, but he is going to end up stealing himself that Static Link. Now he continues to link himself up with the Doom, stealing more and more and more damage. Meanwhile, mid one goes down off camera, and that was to FN as well as King R. Steals that nice 126 damage. Not going to last for that long. Not too certain on how they lost mid one, but luckily he did not have the Bloodstone at that point.
This'll come in handy.
So MP, let's see how he's doing right now. He's got himself Blade Mail looking for the Blink, so he's not as poor as he once was in game 1 at this point in the game. And he's just going to continue to be able to farm and continue to be able to push. And again, they're not laying off the gas on Team Secret. And Empire, you know, they feel this. They know they need to make a move. They have to try to bring themselves back into this game. And they're only down 3,000 net worth, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that much. You take a tower, you get a couple of pickoffs, and you're right back in it. You're back even. They need to watch out for Midone, who's now picked up that Bloodstone and can start to snowball into what could possibly be a quick game for Secret. So they Timber Chain forward, they spot FN. Now Ghostic not too far, laying in wait, maybe looking for the right RP, but he'll scare away, and the rest of Empire will be able to just escape. So again, Secret continue to push these Protoss towers, and you know, Empire, they're trying to find something. They get a little bit of farm, they back off, but they're still, again, continuing to stay as a squad, and just kind of hoping they find someone out on Secret. And actually, it was mid one over bottom. But we'll take a look over mid. Great Fire Blast comes down on King R. He might be in a little bit of trouble. There's a static link used by Yapsor. They're going to look to get themselves one in King R, and now they continue to come over. There's the freezing field. The RP is going to be used. Ghostic's going to try and find something, but the freezing field, they get 1, 2, then 3, and Empire, they're going to look to lose a 4th, as it's a double kill for the Rubik God of Yapsor. It was 136 stolen damage, and Secret 16-6, just steamrolling Empire right now. So they'll grab this tier 2 and 16-6, 6,000 net worth lead. Kezu's got himself what is the mech as well as the arcane boots. Maybe looking to go for Guardian Grief, but it looks as though he'll go Solar Crest first. MP, Blink, Blade Mail, and he'll get the Radiance. If he can somehow find a Radiance before 26 minutes with everything that he's got now, I think MP's going to be feeling a little bit better than he did in the previous game. Take a look over at FN. He's got himself Vlad's Yasha looking for the SNY. We take a look over at the Magnus, Blink, Arcane Boots, and looking for what seems to be a bit of a recovery Midas. And Miposhka, he's here going for that medallion. Not much else afterwards. Going to take out Yapsor as well as mid one. Now there's the Frostbite and the Freezing Field. Puppy gets a kill on Chappie. I missed that. So up top, they take out mid one. They take out Yapsor. That was that just Razor who got those 2 kills? Huh. Well, would you look at that? Meanwhile, Ghostic's going to be spotted out. There is the nice Timber Chain. Whirling Death and the Chakram. They'll get themselves a kill. That in combination with the Frostbite of Puppy. Now 18-8. You know, this is a new roster for Secret. Maybe they're working out the kinks and trying to find a lineup that they feel most comfortable with, or lineups that they feel most comfortable with. Did you go 1-1 up against Vega? Not something that everybody expected. Let's see, they're trying to work out all the kinks of one new addition and loss of Pilot Eye. So Secret, they head towards Roche. Have the medallion available on Omni-Knight, only almost the Solar Crest, and then Puppy just here with the nice Frostbite. Yapsor hitting with the Fade Bolt from outside, and it should be an easy Aegis for Secret. So coming over is going to be Empire. They're going to try and find something, and there's the kinetic field. It looks as though mid one might be in a little bit of trouble. The static storm's going to come on through. They haven't even gotten themselves Roche just yet. Here comes the freezing field. It's raining down from Puppey. It looks as though they've got one, they've got two, and now they're looking for more. Chappie's trying to run away from mid one, and he's going to get blown on by MP, and there's the Ray Fire Blast as well as the kill. They do get the Doom off on Omni Knight, but they lose everybody but Ghost Stick, and it's a 4-for-0 trade as Secret not only take those kills, but they take Roche as well. And they'll continue to roll all over Empire in this game, too.
This'll come in handy.
So Empire, they try to be aggressive on this Roche attempt from Secret. It blows up in their face. Not only that, they lose the Aegis, they lose 4. And Secret, they're just continuing to roll. And there is really... You try to wonder what Empire can do, and you can only say... Just extend the game, get the farm for FN, get that farm for Magnus. But how many times can you say that until everything is too far gone? You know, Secret, they're up 13,000 net worth already. And 14,000 net worth, excuse me. Already at 23 minutes in. I mean, that's a higher net worth split than the net worth of MP in Game 1 at this moment in time. And it's just a huge difference. It's just something so... vast to overcome for Empire, to the point where, personally, my thoughts are, I don't know if they can make it up. Obviously, anything can happen. It's not over till, you know, the fat lady sings and the ancient falls. But at this point in the game, it really is looking all Secret right now. We take a look over. King R will be able to TP out. Meanwhile, over towards MP. They're looking to get FN. FN's going to be able to get himself out with the Mantis Tile, but not entirely, as the freezing field is there. Ghost Stick trying to leave. There's the Wraith Fire Blast. The Chakram Puppey gets the kill. It's a double kill, and they take out 2 cores on Empire. Secret now lead 24-8. So as much as these towers look like Protoss towers, you cannot rebuild anymore. And here Yapzor comes in with a repel. He's going to get the telekinesis off as well as the stolen skewer. Chappie's going to be pulled back into Secret's side. There's the static storm laid down on a couple on Secret, but that is nowhere near enough to save the life of Chappie and Secret. They've invaded the base of Empire. They're going to continue to roll on King R. He's going to have to back all the way back up to the well. And now it looks as though Secret, they're going to be going for this tier 3 at just 24 minutes in. So mid one, he knows really nothing can stop him, and they need to watch out really for Yapzor. He's the one doing the most damage on the Empire. Yeah, that stolen skewer, that got Chappie into a bad spot. There's the Ray Fire Blast down on Poshka. FN is ready here with Chappie, and just continuing to throw out those chakrams is going to be mid one. So the static link comes out on MP, 84.91, and quite a bit, and there's the Ray Fire Blast, hit up by that Chakram as well as the Whirling Death and the Timber Chain. Chappie might be in a little bit of trouble as he's just fought back. Here comes the kinetic field, but it's not going to hit, and now they're going to continue to move on forward. The plasma field is out from Yapzor. They get a Ray Fire Blast again. There's the Chakram, and he's dead for 78 seconds with no buyback because he already bought back. So they're without their Razor for over a minute, and there's the Glimpse back as well as the Doom out on mid one, but he's too strong. They can't take him out. Running away is King R. FN's finally going to find the moment to try and take out mid one, but again, he's still got the Aegis. So they're going to lose that tier 3. There's the telekinesis. Freezing field comes down. They'll lose Maposhka. Mid one still alive. What can you do on Empire? As this Timber Saw is just running through the entire base of Empire, there's nothing they can do. They're going to continue to try and go in with those Whirling Axes. Mid one's still alive. They're going to take out King R as they took Ghost Stick off camera. Maposhka's going to be run down. There's the Telekinesis Fade Bolt. Yapzor with another one, and GG is called by Empire. 30-8 as Secret lay the smackdown on them, and they win Game 2, tying this series up at 1. Wow. So just a clean win from Team Secret. Let's take a look at this scoreboard as I failed